Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. And we're back in Holywood, County Down. Not Hollywood in the United States now, but Holywood, County Down. And where we are is we're actually at Holywood MOAT. And you can see a wee sign, a wee billboard here. A wee drawing on it. And says there Holywood MOAT, Anglo-Norman earthwork. I'm not going to read all this to you, just going to read a wee bit of it. It says, during the Anglo-Norman conquest of Ulster, started by John de Courcy in 1177, the invaders built scores of castles to safeguard key routes across the newly acquired territory in Down and Antrim. A few were great stone castles like Carrickfergus and Dundrum, but mostly they were wooden structures erected on the top of a moat, a mound of earth thrown up at a strategic spot. The chosen site had to have good views all around. A natural hill or rock would save time and labour. And it says here, what is a moat in Bailey? Moat, French, is mound, an artificial mound of earth, usually with a wooden fence on the top and a bank and ditch round the base. The bailey was an area overlooked by the moat. The moat and bailey would have been surrounded by a high fence. The moat gave soldiers a long-range view of the surrounding countryside, allowing them to prepare for danger in good time. Small moats were used as short-term campaign forts. Big moat and bailey castles like Dromore were permanent defences, and of course Dromore is where I live. So we'll go and have a wee look here at it. And of course, whenever the Normans invaded Ulster in the 12th century, fortifications such as Holywood Moat were widely seen across the landscape, and you can still see a lot of these across the landscape today, of what's left of them anyway. And King John's actually said to have passed through Holywood in 1210 on his journey from Carrickfergus to Dublin. And he is said to have spent the night on Thursday the 29th of July in the government bailey situated on the moat before heading on to Dundaln by way of Victoria Road and Croft Road, which was actually formerly known as King John's Highway. And he was then going to stay at Dundaln Moat, where he's said to have lost 2 pence playing cards. And so this is the bailey here, as you can see, or the moat here, as you can see. So we'll try and make our way around to the top of it, if we can. There's a wee dog trying to get down. How you doing? So this is the moat here. And you can see the bluebells out in force, which is a good sign. Summer's on the way. So it's amazing that this has a connection with King John, of course, isn't it? And he is said to have actually stayed here. So you get a good view from up here, apart from the trees right enough. But if the trees weren't blocking, you would certainly have a brilliant view there. There's no doubt about it. So there you go. So that's the moat in Holywood, County Down. I don't think there would be any moats in Holywood, USA. If there is, then feel free to correct me here with a comment. But I certainly don't think there would be any in Holywood, USA. But there certainly is one in Holywood, County Down. So maybe that's something that we have here that the stars don't have in Holywood, USA. So I'm going to try and get down here without slipping, and I'm going to give you another wee view of the moat from the ground, and then we will wrap this wee video up. It's very slidey here, so I have to be very careful. Because the last thing I want to do is slip. That would really put my knees out of joint. So there you go. That's the MOAT and Bailey. In Hollywood, County Down. And of course this would have been Buzzlin back in the day. You can hear the birds. So there you go. So thanks for watching and God bless.